Oi, what's happening? I'm Eddie, the Skinhead Gourmet. Today we're going to be making a coconut spicy beef and rice.
Open your eyes now, and you will see we're living together, it's you and me. This is a crime, I hope you see. Let's get together now, it's you and me. We've got to get together, we've got to get things right. People of the world today, we must all unite. We've got to air our views before it is too late. We can't afford to sit back and wait. Our governments, they tell us they will help the poor, and when the truth comes out, they show them the door. Unemployment just keeps rising, but they don't give a damn. They just turn around and say, we'll do what
What's happening? I'm Eddie, the Skinhead Gourmet. So, to make our spicy coconut beef, first thing I'm going to do is take about 6 ounces of beef. Now, anytime I try to buy meat, I try to buy as much as possible so I can trim it down for what I need to use it for. You always end up with leftovers for making stock, or in this case, tasty little things. I've got some rib roast and ribeye I had left over that I trimmed off, and I sliced it down very, very thin. I'm putting this into a hot pan. And to this we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of oil. I'm going to take a little bit of salt and a bit of pepper, sprinkle that around. I'm going to take a pinch of fresh parsley, add that in. And then I have some diced garlic mixed up with lemon zest. And I grab a few little pinches of that. Spread that around. I'm actually going to sprinkle just a little bit of ginger on top. We're going to let this guy start cooking.
And you will see, we're living together, it's you and me. This is a crime, I hope you see.
So the beef's got a little bit of color on it, and I have a little bit of coconut juice, and I'm just going to pour this over, and it's nice and cool, so it'll actually work like the classic French technique of deglacing the pan, where it'll help get some of the drippings back rehydrated and back into the cooking with the meat. We're going to let this continue cooking.
Let's get together now, it's you and me. You hear them on the radio.
So I am cheating a little bit in this episode, and I'm not going to show you how to make the rice. But to serve with the beef, I'm just making basically Spanish rice, and instead of completely using water when I'm cooking my rice, I'm adding half a cup of chicken stock and about a quarter of a cup of coconut milk in here, as well as some peas that have been cut up. And this is what we're going to be pairing with the beef. Okay, so our beef's looking like it's getting to about a medium or so. It's well cooked. And you can either take some of the Jamaican banana soup that we made in an earlier episode and add this, or you can always just go and add a little bit of straight coconut milk at this point. Alright, we've got our coconut milk in, we've tossed it in the beef, and it's only been about a minute in there. And we're going to use the sweet chili sauce. There's a few good ones on the market. We've all got our favorites. But we're going to add some of this in here, and we're going to get it nice and tossed in. You want to wait till close to the end, because you don't want this to be the only flavor, the overpowering flavor. You want it to kind of come in late and just kind of quickly intermingle. But shortly after you add the hot sauce, you're going to want to kill the heat, and we're just going to let this finish cooking with the residual heat in the pan. You can see you're already getting a nice, pretty color out of that sauce. We just turned the heat off. We got our hot sauce in. We're going to take some green beans or some peas and toss them in there for color and just to make sure we've got a veg with the dish. So everything's finished. We've got our rice. We added a little bit of the sweet chili sauce and some fresh beans and a little strip of coconut milk that we saved. We also put a little bit on the plate just for color. And then we took our beef, we put it into another plate. We added a little sweet chili sauce on top, a little strip of coconut milk and some fresh beans for color and texture. And that's it, ready to go. It's a quick, easy to make meal. It holds up well in the fridge if you want to reheat. And it's just tasty to sit down to. Enjoy. I'm Eddie, the Skinhead Gourmet. Oi!
When the 80s when jeans were jeans, they did your next from sea to sea.